Weebs and Gamers Anonymous is a proud member of the Penthouse Podcast Network. Episodes contain mature and rowdy commentary. Viewer discretion is advised. In a world where weebs and gamers get together to talk about anime and video games, this week we talk about two boys who use the power of science to bring back their mom and a weird subplot of war crimes.
That's actually one of your more normal sounding ones.
Yeah, for real.
Actually, I'll applaud you for that one.
I know, but it's kind of weird going from boys using science to bring back their mom to war crimes. But, like, that is such an integral part of the show. It's...
I hate it here. Yeah, welcome back, guys, to another episode of Weebs and Gamers Anonymous. As it's clearly stated, we are talking about fullmetal alchemist brotherhood.
Yes, sir. FMAB.
Yeah, not the other one. Unlike our...
03?
No. What?
03. That's what it's called, Full Metal Alchemist. It's from the year 2003.
Oh, okay.
So people
I got
kindly
confused.
call it
You
03.
threw me off of 03. But, like our studio manager here, he's only seen that one and not Brotherhood.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Don't worry, I gave him the exact same reaction. I told him to go watch it, and then the excuse he gave me.
Yeah, no, make the time.
Yeah, Jen. All right, so let's start it off like we do every single week. Norland, what is your anime recommendation of the week?
Dog, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't been watching a lot of this new seasonal anime. I've been watching a lot of older anime, going back, rewatching, binging, and finally watching a series that I've been telling everybody that I was gonna watch, and I'm finally doing it. I am going to recommend Gintama.
Funny enough, before you got here, I was gonna say something to them about it. I started it, and then I fell off of it.
You know, honestly, yeah, I've been really consistent with it. Gintama's one of those long, slow burn anime, especially when you look at it. Like it's like in the realm of like a One Piece or a Naruto. It has hundreds and hundreds of episodes, but man, that shit's way more digestible sometimes than a lot of those other long term animes. Considering that it's just like comedy. Like you watch the openings and they're like, oh shit, this is hype. This is like they're gonna fucking samurais fighting and shit. Nah, dude, it is pure comedy. It's Gintoki doing stupid shit every episode. Man's signature technique is the Kamehameha, not even from Dragon Ball.
What I will respect Gintama on is how basically it can go from it being like, well, how it could basically go from being really funny to then it having its own serious moments.
100%.
Which is, I don't know. I feel like they do it right.
Mm-hmm.
I there's too many episodes.
And yeah, honestly,
at this point.
Gintama's ended. That's why I decided to watch it. Because it ended. The manga and the anime are over. Actually, the movie called The Very Final, because I had a movie called The Final, and then I had another one called The Very Final, just to cement it. When I saw the trailers for it, I'll never forget. I was going to see. Oh my God, what movie was this? I think it was One Piece Stampede was currently in theaters. That's about 3 years ago when they announced it. I'm like, I gotta watch Gintama, give it a try. So about a year ago, I decided I want to watch Gintama. I'm gonna finish it. And what I've been trying to do is every night I try to watch one episode.
Oh, okay, so at least like that, it doesn't feel super.
Exactly. I try to watch at least one episode every night. I'm gonna be honest. I've missed like the past 2 weeks. Again, as of recording this, we're currently in NBA playoff mode, so I've just been watching
14 episodes you could have already had.
That's 14 episodes, I know, but I've been like in full-on basketball mode for the most part and hockey mode, because man, shit's going crazy right now. But it's been a wild ride with Gintama, and I couldn't recommend it more. I think I'm like 300 something episodes in.
I have to finish. I very much do. I do have to finish that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But are you ready for mine?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm gonna butcher the name.
Oh, bro, be careful, man, with your Japanimation pronunciations.
It's one of the newer animes of this season. I don't know if it's called like Mashal or Mashley or
Mashal.
Mashal. Magic and Muscles, dude.
Oh yeah, it's the guy that goes to the
If
magic school
there-
with like, and he has no
yes,
magic, and he just
If
beats the
there's
shit out of people.
anything that I could recommend, that is like if you want comedy, it's very much like a One Punch Man with like Harry Potter fused, and it's fucking fantastic.
Hell yeah.
I fucking love it. It's hilarious to the point where it's like you don't want to say it's good, but it's good because of how kind of like it is. I don't know how to fucking explain that, but I would very much recommend it if you're tired of your standard freaking shonens, you want to take a break from all that, and you want something that's a little bit lighthearted and funny. Yeah, Mashal will do it for you.
Yeah, man. I haven't watched it because the art style's putting me off a little bit.
What?
Yeah, it's like the art style. I don't know how I feel about the art style.
But that's like the same thing that you told me with Ranking of Kings.
Yeah, I know.
But granted,
okay.
Granted, Mashal. I know. No.
Not comparing Ranking of Kings to Mashal.
I'm not talking about actual story and plot
Okay.
because it's different. I'm talking about art style and the reason you're put off by it.
Okay. I'll give it a shot.
You
I'll
didn't
give it
let
a
me
shot.
finish.
I'll give it a shot. Because when I think of like Mashal, I think of like other goofy anime. Like, have you ever seen the Demon Lords Academy or
Yeah.
whatever? With Arnold's Volgard, dude, that guy's hilarious. He's like, "Oh, do you think killing me is enough to make me die?" I think that's my favorite line in all of anime. Do you think killing me is enough? He kills a guy
like a-
by snapping his fingers. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you like this."
Bro, put it to you like this. I told Rizzo about it, one of
Mm.
our coworkers, and very much
know.
appreciated it.
He was talking to me about it.
Yes.
I gotta give it a shot. I
Yeah,
gotta give it a
at
shot.
least give it a shot. Try the first like 2 episodes. Even the first episode's hilarious. It's just like it's stupid crazy how overpowered he is.
And he has no magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would give it a shot. It's a pretty good. I would give it a solid like at least an 8.
Damn, that's pretty high. That's pretty good.
Like it's enjoyable for me to watch.
I love power fantasy anime.
Okay.
So Mashal seems like it would be up my alley because again, I did like the Demon Lord Reincarnated Academy. That was fun too. One Punch Man's another power fantasy anime. It's like the daddy of all power fantasies. Did you ever see the hero is overpowered,
Is
but
overpowered.
but overly cautious?
Yeah.
That was another really good one. Just power fantasy anime in general. Like you can even classify Sword Art Online as a power fantasy. Kirito, stupid OP.
Yeah.
So power fantasy, they're just dumb fun. Like you can turn your brain off and watch it.
Exactly. Like that's why I'll give it an 8. It's enjoyable. If you go with the expectation of it has to be fucking god tier, relax. It's
Mashal.
It's Mashal. I want to watch something that's kind of like lighthearted, funny, and I don't know. I could take a break from a bunch of the other fucking stuff you're watching. So.
Yeah, man. The season currently that we're watching anime, it's really intense. Most of the shows are very intense, so having this show probably is like a good little relief. So I should check it out.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the bitter of it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh wait, let's say how they say it in a show. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. And that is your Full Metal Alchemist transition joke of the day. We'll put that in post whenever we transition in topics. It'll just be me going, Full Metal Alchemist.
So let's actually dive into the topic we were talking before we actually started the live the recording. We both came to the understanding that we have only seen the dub and not the sub.
Oh yeah. But before we get into that, let's give everybody a quick synopsis of Full Metal Alchemist. So Full Metal Alchemist tells the stories of two brothers, Ed and Alphonse, where they have a very bad dad. He went to go get milk and never comes back. And their mom dies of disease. But in this world, they have a form of magic called alchemy. So it's the idea of something called equivalent exchange. You can trade in one thing and receive something else out of it. So what they want to do is bring back their mom. In exchange, it's how do you value the life or value life of a human soul, which is a concept that goes around the whole anime from beginning to end. That's the main topic it struggles with. But they end up Edward ends up losing his left arm and right leg, and Alphonse loses his entire body. And Edward binds his soul to a suit of armor, and their whole goal is to get their body and limbs back and try to find a way to bring back their mom.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate.
Yep.
That about does it. Thanks for tuning in. No, I'm kidding.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in.
But yeah, it's one of those classic animes that it's really short and sweet and to the point. You cannot go wrong at all with watching it.
You cannot.
At all. Like the story and the plot that goes through with it is fantastic. The way that it's paced is fantastic. If you don't like anime, I promise watch it and you'll appreciate it.
This is one of the few anime out there where I would have to say anime and non-anime lovers all love because of not only how well it's written, but because of the characters. Everybody's relatable. There's a character that everybody's going to like. Even the side characters have deep fucking stories and backstories that they get into. And it's not overly tropey like a lot of anime is, with the exception of like 2 characters. It's not tropey at all. And the author, she's incredible. She hit it out of the ballpark writing it. And similar to how I recommend some animes for non-anime watchers to get into anime, this is definitely one I'd recommend. And that's why, like, if you look on my anime list, it's probably like the top-rated anime of all time, unless Oshinoko is still up there. But
yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. We did talk about that in the previous episode. No,
we did.
Yeah,
how Oshinoko, when I recommended Oshinoko, which by the way, still recommend it. How it overtook it on my anime list.
And then
I
went
think
right back. No,
I think Fullmetal Alchemist probably went back up again.
It's fucking wild.
Because it's everything in. If there's 2 constants in the universe that we know, it's life, death, and Fullmetal Alchemist is going to be number 1 on my anime list.
Oh yeah, for a fact. Speaking about that, you should go listen to our the one before this, where we spoke about our top 10s.
All right, top 10s.
But yeah, go watch it if you haven't. It's fucking great.
Our opinions are correct.
Yes, yours does not matter.
We're right, you're wrong. Shut up.
How do you feel about the actual power-based like skill system that they have in the anime?
I think that it's very well explained. The whole concept. Look, I'm about to sound pretentious as fuck here. I have a degree in chemistry. But it's kind of rooted a little bit in reality because alchemy used to be like a real thing that people used to do back in the day. For example, there was this guy that used to say, "Oh shit, bro, I can dip this in here and turn it into silver." Now he just dipped it in mercury. But they used to try to turn things into gold or things like that. But that's all science at the end of the day. It's pseudoscience, but a science nonetheless. And they do a very good job of explaining it, and it makes sense that the way it's set up is kind of like a Germanic kingdom, right? They don't have a king, they have a Führer. His name's Führer Bradley. By the way, that's my favorite character.
What?
Yeah. But nevertheless, right? So it makes sense, especially if you look at history in medieval times in that region, people would want to practice alchemy to try to make gold or try to do things and create things out of nothing, or by turning something into something else, right? So in terms of the power basis behind Fullmetal Alchemist, I really enjoy the concept.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. It's what I can appreciate about it, that it's well described, but in a way that it's very different from take for example, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah.
They literally wasted no time in saying this is how this works. And I think they took 2 episodes to fully explain that?
Yeah. For the concept of Nen, it's really confusing because there's 5 different types of Nen. And then when you get in those concepts of Nens, there's 5 different types of Nen abilities on top of that. And look, Hunter x Hunter's praised for its power system and how unique and diverse it is. But man, it's a lot.
It is a fucking a lot. That's what I'm saying.
It is a lot.
I like how easy-ish it is. You get me? It's easy enough for you to follow along and understand how it works so that you actually get the whole point of what happens in the actual story of it, right? I don't know. What else? I don't know.
Yeah, man. So when it comes to the power system and the combat in Fullmetal Alchemist, it's really cool because not only do you get the idea of, okay, I'm going to have to use what's around me as materials to fight, but I'm going to have to be creative with it. And it's more of a battle of, similar to JoJo, it's more of a battle of the mind than it is a battle of power and your strength.
Yeah. How else? When it comes to the creativity and a lot of it, that also fucking threw me off. For example, Mustang.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly who I was going to bring him up, and I was also going to bring up Kimberly.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that everybody is an alchemist for the most part, right? You have a couple of exceptions of characters. You have some people that, for example, one of the Eloise Armstrong, she's great, but she just fights with a sword. Bradley's great, he just fights with a sword. He doesn't have alchemy. But people that use alchemy have like different specializations, which is cool. Like one of the first villains they fight in the series has the power to create ice or manipulate water. Somebody else has the power to manipulate fire, or somebody has the power to manipulate destruction, right? Edward, the main character of the show, Ed, he's just an all-arounder. He can basically do a little bit of everything. He manipulates the earth and metals and things around him more than anything else. There's completely different types of alchemy. For example, I talked about historically how there's Western alchemy. There is Eastern alchemy too, from like Chinese legends and things that are also included in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is really cool. And I think that's great how they implement that. So, for example, it's the concept of equivalent exchange. There's a guy that does fire alchemy. What does he exchange? He exchanges the oxygen in the air, and he has gloves that create a spark in order for him to create flame.
That was beautifully put.
Dude, I haven't seen this anime like in 7 years, and it's all flooding back to
And that's how you know it's good.
me. Yeah. So, dude, it's really, not the more that like we're just talking about it, the deeper and deeper and deeper I feel like I'm getting in my own head. And wow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's coming back a little way too naturally for you.
I know. Oh my God. And even then, like, I love Fullmetal Alchemist. It's not in my top 10 list, but it's good.
Like the 03?
No,
Or
Brotherhood.
It's not in your top 10?
It's not.
What?
It's not.
Oh, whatever.
But if you guys do want to see what's in my top 10, check out that episode.
It's in my top 10. I'm just letting you
It was in your top 10. That was a good one.
It was a good one. All right, if I had to ask you, though, favorite character? Nah, you just fucking said it. It's
Yeah,
Bradley.
it's Bradley.
All right, I'm going to ask you why.
Why? I think Bradley is the most human character. Without getting into spoilers, because his story and who he is as a character is really important to the plot.
Yeah.
But bro, how do I put it? For the same reason I love Madara in Naruto, man's just fucking cold.
Yeah.
Man's just cold. Like if you're a fan of Madara, you're gonna love Bradley. He's just he is him. He is him, dude.
You know who I really liked? No, I will agree with you. Yeah, he would be like an equivalent to Madara.
Mm-hmm. And like what he represents and his villainness that he represents, his power and everything, it makes sense why he's so stoic and so serious. But it's like he delivers two of my favorite speeches in the whole series come from him. Yeah. And I'll tell you when we're done recording, because I do not want to spoil it for our viewers so they can watch it, because man, shit goes deep.
For me, I think it would have to be, oh my God, what's his name?
Can I guess?
Go for it.
Is it Ling?
Yeah, it is. There you go. I was fucking trying to remember his name. Bro, dude, I love his character.
Every time we do this, I always guess your character.
I know. I'm also very fucking predictable, though.
I just know you.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love his character. I love how you see I'm a bad guy, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, I'm also not.
He's like, hey, I'm just here trying to find this one thing to become king, and I'm going to do whatever's necessary to do that.
Yeah, I liked how very versatile his character was.
Mhm.
I enjoyed every single like scene where he was in, and not only that, but the fucking jokes that he would crack too were pretty funny.
Dude, very, very good multifaceted performance
Oh yeah,
because that character changes. So like when you meet him, he's goofy, he's fun, but he's also serious as Ling. And then when he's Greed, he's extremely like fucking self-centered, evil, like power hungry, super driven. And then when he's Ling Greed, it's like a mixture of both. That's
right.
an incredible pick because it is such a multifaceted character.
Fucking great. I love him as a character. I fucking despise Alphonse though. I don't know why.
Big brother.
I really hate his character. I do not know.
Really?
I
Funny enough, you're not the first person to tell me that.
you know what it is? It's the like overly whininess.
He is very whiny at the beginning.
I
of the
get that
series.
he's like younger and all that, but
I do like closer to the end of the series, he does become more assertive. He
Yeah.
comes into his own a lot more, especially when he's trapped with Pride
oh
in
yeah.
the dome.
Mhm.
Well, he trapped Pride inside the dome, which is fucking metal.
What-
This guy said, "I'm gonna go against the strongest guy we've seen so far and trap him."
Yeah, I will give him props for that. Another character I do like though,
Mhm.
Winry,
She's dope. She started off way cooler and then became lame.
and then like yeah.
She got Sakura, bro.
Oh,
She got Sakura.
she did. She very much did. Oh, that's an awful way to put it though.
But it's true.
I know.
It's true. She got Sakura. It's like, let me introduce this cool, strong female character. Nah, bro. Out of the way. You're just a love interest now.
Literally how fucking Naruto went. Fuck. Yeah, that's a very horrible way of putting it. Yeah, she was a fucking cool character.
Yeah, she was.
I didn't look at it like that.
If you want a strong character, strong female character to like and enjoy in the show, just like Eloise.
Oh yeah, Eloise is pretty cool.
Yeah, I love her. She's incredible. She's my second favorite character.
Ah.
Yes, sir. She's my second favorite character. She was great. And then my third favorite character was the dog. Yep. That's right. Big Brother Edward.
Stop. No, bro. That still to this day is one of the most fucked scenes in anime I've ever seen.
Yes, sir. And I'm not going to tell you why. Mhm. Yep. We're not going to mention why that's a fucked up scene because that is another huge. This is when you really think about it,
It's a fucking dark ass.
it's not just dark, but it's written more as a drama than it is an action. Super plot, more story and plot based than there is action in the show.
Yeah, and it's still fucking worth watching.
But I think that's what makes it worth watching.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
story,
still
it is
very
that plot.
different. But oh my god, why would you?
It's the anime community's meme that to like hell and back.
I fucking hate.
You see pictures of that dog everywhere. You see pictures of that dog everywhere.
Fucking hate you. Why did you have to take it there? There was no reason
Yeah, I know.
for you to take it there.
I know.
Whatever. Point is, whenever any of you guys watch it, because you will, please. Oh my god.
Bro, when you think about it, the dog kind of okay. Have you watched Spy Family?
Yes.
The dog looks like Bond from Spy Family.
Oh my god,
Right? He looks a little bit like Bond from Spy Family.
you're right. Oh my god, you're fucking right.
Oh god, I can't make that distinction in my head now. Oh no. Bond is my favorite character.
Point is, bro, when you watch the anime and you get to that point,
Dude, the lack of remorse from the dad too kills me. Every So for our audio only listeners, our studio manager's just filling up a giant picture of the dog.
just when you get there, it's just fucking pain.
Pain, bro.
It's literal fucking pain because
Pain.
you cannot fathom to think that actually fucking happened.
Like I didn't cry during that scene because I usually cry a lot during anime. I'm a very emotional guy. But fuck, dude, I felt pain in my chest. Oh god. So for our audio listeners, we got the classic Snoop Dogg with the anime waifu up on the screen right now. Oh man, shout out to Snoop. The D-O-double-G. Oh man.
I don't. Okay.
You think okay, all right, let's go by different rappers and let's say let's say on a scale of 1 to 10 how much they probably watched or liked Full Metal Alchemist. Let's go with Snoop Dogg. Do you think Snoop Dogg watched Full Metal Alchemist?
No.
No, I don't think he watched Full Metal Alchemist. All right, what about Drake? You think Drake watched Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake seems like the type of guy to watch Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like Drake doesn't watch anime. I feel like he just watches hentai.
What the fuck?
Especially when he was really into Millie Bobby Brown when she was a stranger.
Stop.
Nah, this ain't no hate towards Drake, bro. Your music's mid,
What
but
the That's ignorant.
that's not Michael Jackson. That's Bill Cosby.
I know.
I don't think Bill Cosby watched it. I think he was in jail.
I fucking hate it here.
Oh man.
Ugh. All right.
You think? Do you think X watched Full Metal Alchemist before he died? XXXTentacion, bro. Did you think he watched it before he got shot?
I feel like you did.
He probably did. Juice WRLD probably did.
Literally.
Bro, that man took the song "Lucid Dreaming" to a whole new level.
I hate it here.
Dude, if you write a song like "Lucid Dream," you're definitely an anime watcher.
Oh, 100%.
The song's like Simp Central. Good song though.
Question.
Answer. You can't tell me. Well, never mind. Wait, what's the question?
Out of the sins,
Mm-hmm.
who's your favorite?
Wrath. Studio manager Chen says Lust. Probably because she's a big titty waifu. It's probably why he picked Lust.
Bro, Gluttony was fucking horrible.
Dude.
I fucking hated
Dude, the
Gluttony.
dub voice for Gluttony. Gluttony's hungry. I'm gonna eat you.
And fuck you, you can't pick Raph.
I could 100% pick Wrath.
No, because he's alright. Fuck you, no.
You can't say it. Fine, can I pick I'll pick another one.
Yes.
Okay, I'll pick Envy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You can't pick Greed. Pick another one. Yeah.
Even as much as like freaking Gluttony freaked me out, I think that's what made his character.
Yeah, dude, Gluttony was creepy.
Like, I eat you. Yeah, like it was just like it was just creepy. Like that's why I think that his character succeeded.
I think so too. Weird power too.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
gonna eat things and then fucking what? Because they all, in terms of their powers, they all had ultimate in front of their names. Like Greed had ultimate shield, Pride had Wrath has ultimate eye, Lust has ultimate spear. What was his called? Ultimate stomach
Yeah, or no.
or something like that. I don't remember.
Point is, boy could eat whatever he wanted, bro.
Bro, Bo can eat whatever he wanted, and then he used to say, "Ugh." You ever watch Ben 10 growing up, Angel?
Yes.
Remember the alien that Ben had called Upchuck?
Oh my God, yes.
He would just eat shit and vomit.
Bleh.
That's gluttony.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. Oh my god. But yeah, you guys keep hearing the funny voice for Gluttony. That's because, as Angel alluded to and mentioned earlier, we saw it in the dub, not sub. And Gluttony's voice in the dub is so fucking dumb.
Fucking fucking stupid. But every other fucking character's voice.
Every other voice is so good. Vic Mignogna does the voice of Ed. For people who don't know who Vic Mignogna is, he used to do the voice of Broly, did the voice of Obito in Naruto. Very famous voice actor. If you guys saw Dragon Ball Z Kai, he sang the opening for it.
And then the voice actor for Ling is the same voice actor that did
Natsu.
Natsu.
A whole bunch of other voices too. The guy that does the voice of Mustang does the voice of Archer in Fate Unlimited Blade Works. The guy with the default, he also did he was Joe in Megalobox. A lot of famous voice actors were a part of Fullmetal Alchemist.
Which also really carries it. I
Dude,
remember,
the dub is so good.
so fucking good. I remember I once tried to watch it in sub because so I watched,
Hughes is Krillin, by the way. Hughes is Krillin.
When I first watched it, it was on like Netflix. I didn't have Crunchyroll at the time.
I remember.
So like it would randomly like fucking swap it to like the Japanese. I was like,
And you had to like manually go in.
Yeah, it's the only time I've ever like really heard it. But for me to fully go back and be like, yeah.
But now that I know how much I enjoyed the dub, I don't think I'll ever be able to go back and watch the sub.
I don't think so either.
I don't think I'll be able to.
It's kind of like one of those like Dragon Balls for me.
Yeah. Funny enough, when it comes to Dragon Ball,
I had to get used to it.
I got used to the sub, because I was watching Dragon Ball Super weekly,
Yep.
So I got used to the sub.
But it was still weird at first.
But I learned to love it in a different way.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, I love Chris Sabat as Vegeta so much. He does such a good job. But the Japanese voice for Vegeta, just a Kakaroto, is so good. In like a completely different direction. I love the performances for like different reasons. And like the subtle differences, like if you hear Goku's Kamehameha like in English versus in Japanese, like he goes Kameha, but she's like different. She's like Kamehameha, it
it's actually
like it goes like paces up to the side, up to the side, up to the side. It's really interesting that like the tiny differences in how they voice act and how it affects the character. Like in English, Goku is more of a serious fight character, and in the Japanese, he's more playful.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have a point. Fuck.
I know, right? I should start writing this shit, bro.
If there's anything you could change about Full Metal, what would you change? There's
dog excluded.
Dog excluded.
Dog excluded. Okay.
You could also say nothing.
It's really hard, right? Because when you work with something that's close to being considered a masterpiece, it's hard to pick and choose something that you would want to change. I think I would like to change the overall effect they had on Winry's character. Keep her more of that strong character. But at the same time, you can't affect that too much because that's important to the plot. Right? And the overall arcing story behind it. Man, that's tough. I got it. I wish we would have more time between Hohenheim and Edward by the end of the series when they meet up again.
Yeah.
I wish we would have more time.
Because the amount of time you got for it was very
limited. Yeah, because he was busy trying to save the world and so was that, but it doesn't matter. But I would have liked to see more of that, right? Because that father-son dynamic is something that I would have liked to see, right? Especially, I would have liked to see Ed, I don't know, try to grow more into a relationship with his dad instead of having that relationship of resentment. That would have been nice to see. But I don't know. It's really hard. When you're working with greatness, it's hard.
You know what's funny? I had one of my buddies at the time when this was like towards the beginning of the pandemic. He had never seen a Full Metal. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So whatever. It's at the time where we had no jobs. So we were literally just playing either Warzone or watching anime. Great times. But beside the point, he finished it with, I think, within like the matter of like a week. And when we got on the PlayStation to freaking play, he was like, I didn't really like the ending. And I was like, what? Like, the ending was great.
To be fair, I have heard that complaint before.
What?
I've heard it before, and I don't want to get into it. I liked the ending. I liked it. I thought that it. I'm a sucker for two types of endings: stories that come full circle and ambiguous endings, right? And this is definitely a story that comes full circle.
Yeah.
From the desire and seeking of power to do something to then at the end realizing that power isn't what you need.
Yep. I fucking loved it. I don't think it could have been done any better.
I agree.
I really don't, and I don't understand how someone says not good. Like,
People just get mad because it ended. That's why.
oh, and I love the liner at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's such like a nice little oomph to like the full circle story.
Yep, it's a nice little ribbon on top.
Yep. It makes me want to go watch it again.
Honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna start rewatching it tonight when I get home.
Man, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Fuck your friend. Angel's friend. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You suck.
You know who you are.
You got anything else for me?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I think I'm gonna hit people with one final push to watch the show. It's a very compelling show. There's a character for everybody. Oh, dude, wait! I just realized. How the fuck have we gone this whole episode and haven't mentioned Scar?
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot.
Yeah, man. So, in the earlier phases, when we've just been focusing on the alchemy story behind all this and the story of Edward now, but there's an entire subplot of like war crimes and like racism that's on another level. Angel's laughing, but it's true. It's just war crimes and racism, and it's one of the driving antagonists at the beginning, and then protagonist at the end is one of these people affected by war crime and being a refugee, and it is really good. He has the power, like, and again ties into the concept of around the world there's different cultures that had alchemy, and this also follows this guy and his form of alchemy, which is very good.
I thought the way that they explained it was fantastic, and the way that it works too.
The way that Edward finds out how to beat him.
Oh, that's
when they
too.
fought it is one of the biggest brain plays in all of anime.
Yeah,
because when he figured out, oh shit, this is what he's doing, he's like, okay, now I know how to finish it.
His IQ level is pretty high.
Yeah, that's another thing I like about fullmetal. Edward's not dumb.
Yeah, because that's what happens with a lot of these like main characters.
Yeah,
they're
Edward's
fucking
not dumb.
stupidly overpowered, but they're fucking like stupid.
Yeah. They're just big brain, empty fucking. Like it's like okay, it's like watching Natsu in Fairy Tail. Man's dumb as bricks. Man's dumb as bricks. Like you tell him, oh, dude, Asta from Black Clover's another one. What's 9 + 10? Motherfucker's gonna say 21.
Yeah.
Right. Edward actually knows science and is smart, can do math, plans, is a tactician. Same thing with his brother. They're smart. They're not dumb. And it's crazy. Also, Edward's also a war criminal. let's put that out there. He's also a war criminal. But that's what you get when you work for the government.
Hey, but it all gets resolved.
It does. His war crimes get erased.
Exactly.
Hey kids, you want to go commit war crimes? Join the army. Only if I get to pick what oil company I'm dying for. Have you ever seen that post online where the army recruiter messages that guy on Instagram? Hey, you want to join the army? He's like, only if I get to pick what oil company I die for. I want to die for Shell or BP. What oil company do you want to die for, Angel? Chevron?
Fucking hate it here. All right, to give the people your last one big shot to have them watch it, and my girlfriend included, because she keeps fucking calling anime cartoons.
She should just call them Japanimations.
Japanimations.
Like
I would have been okay.
Japanimations or nothing, bro.
I would have been okay if she would have just told me, "Hey, those are just Japanimations," and I've been like, "Oh, you know what?
It's the same thing. Every time I come to do this, like, my mom calls me. She's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go record the podcast." Yo, you're gonna go talk about cartoons?
She just doesn't get it. All right, I tried making her watch Your Lie in April, Something
Oof.
different than your standard shonen. Because like I get it.
Yeah.
Didn't watch it.
Yeah, I know. I did. Funny enough, I got my mom to watch an anime movie.
Let me guess.
Ooh, guess.
Silent Voice.
Oh God, no.
Oh,
If I show her that, she'll be crying for like too long. My mom's very
Wow.
emotional. No, I showed her Belle.
oh okay.
Yeah, and she cried for like 30 minutes straight. And she's like, I didn't know these Japanese cartoons were so deep. I'm like, yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's why we watch them.
That's why we watch. I'm like, do you think I just? You think,
I just do this shit for fun?
You think I sit and I watch bullshit, Mom?
No, I'm here to fucking watch this and be depressed.
Do you think this is SpongeBob?
This is depression on a fucking spoon.
Yes, sir.
Um.
Spoon feed me that Anohana depression, bro. Yum.
Oh no. I don't ever want to make an episode about that one.
Yeah, we won't. Anohana's mid, and that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. We're never having an episode
It's
on that.
mid as fuck. If you still think Anohana is one of the greatest anime of all time, grow up and watch something else. But Anohana's just mid. That's a review of Anohana. It's mid, and if you like it, you're stupid.
Yes. Our opinions are right. You were wrong.
Yep.
Once again.
If you want to let us know, just engage us on Twitter.
Yep.
We'll happily have discourse there with you. And a nice level playing field sponsored by Elon Musk.
Oh, funny enough, he's no longer going to be CEO.
I know, right? That's crazy. Oh, by the way, guys, this is when we get into the political portion of our podcast.
Just like the war crimes that happened in our anime.
Yep, just like the war crimes. So, who are you voting for, Trump or Biden? Yeah, man. So, finally, for my one final push for people here to watch the show, man, it's just great. It's a good time. It's takes you through all the emotions. You literally go through all the stages of grief watching it. You're gonna learn to love characters. You're gonna hate characters. You're gonna get very enthralled in the story. It's really gonna drag you in, and you're going to be hooked. And you're just gonna want more and more and more and more. And you're gonna want more, and then it's gonna end.
But in a good way.
In a good way. You're gonna feel fulfilled, but you're also gonna feel empty, because you're gonna feel empty in the sense that, wow, you have nothing else to watch, and nothing else you watch will probably be this good.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have a point. That is, yeah, it's really high up there. I promise that it will not fail to be in your top 10, unlike Norland, because Norland's weird.
I'm just artistic.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that pretty much wraps up our episode on Full Metal fucking Brotherhood. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
FMAB.
I can't say it today.
FMAB. Just stick to FMAB.
Yeah, bro. I tried fucking saying it in the beginning, and I was like, brother, Alchemist brother.
And I thought I was the artistic one.
Alrighty then, guys. Other than that, I appreciate you guys, tuning in for another episode. Please be sure to catch up with us on all our social media. Basically, Instagram is going to be Waga Podcast. Same thing for TikTok. Twitter, fuck you. You didn't give me Waga Podcast, so now we have Waga Podcasts if we have more than one. But yeah, hit us up. Feel free to give us your opinions and stuff like that, and we'll catch you guys on another episode.
Yep. Everybody stay tuned. A Plague's Tale stream coming soon.
We're going to see rats before
We're
live.
gonna see rats, dog. See everybody.
Peace out.